knows. I slept through the war you waged with him for a little bit.
Here we are. As you can see, probably from that intro, you can see what we're doing here. This place might look a little bit familiar if you watch Texas Blinking's videos. He was generous enough to let me come shoot here, and yeah, don't ask him. I've got special privileges. I did things that you don't want to know that I had to do to come shoot here. Let's not discuss that. Let's discuss this right here. This is the final debut of my Mark 12. I ordered this suppressor, or not the suppressor, but I did actually. I ordered this whole rifle through Watermark Arms in Liberty Hill, Texas, and they hooked it up, got it to me, and it's yeah, Mark 12 Mod O. Little run through what we got going on here. Right from the tip, we got a Otter Creek Labs OCM 5 on here. We have, because we're trying to be tactical, we have our Surefire. I can't even remember what exactly one this is, but it's the one of those Surefire. It's the Surefire Mini Scout. We got here on the front. We have this Harris bipod on the front as well. This little stubby broomstick we have. I don't know, I can't remember exactly where I got this, but it's like a little 3D printed one. Watermark was generous enough to give me this this straight 20 PMag. Apparently you can't really get these anymore. We still have the A2 grip on here. Up at the top, we have this Noveski mount on here. I will probably change this because I do still have a couple things that I am going to want to put on this rifle. And these side clamp mounts aren't exactly what I want. I'm going to get a different one to where I can put a diving board on top. And then I'll probably be putting a tan acro. Because as you can see with this light, with the broomstick and everything, I am going to actually want to run close-up drills and then like run down the range and shoot from 100, 200, do stuff like that. So it's not just going to be a designated long-range gun. So yeah, that's one thing that's going to change is this mount. But up top we have a 2.5 to 20 Night Force NX8. Shout out to Brandon for helping me mount this and kind of showing me how to mount a optic up top, especially like this, shooting out to 1,000 yards like we're going to do today. I really had no idea on how to do it level and everything like that. So yeah, shout out to him. Appreciate the help on that, because I would probably mess it up and we would not be hitting at 1,000 yards. We probably wouldn't even be landing on the berm. We have some 100 Concepts scope caps on here. I did buy this pre-owned off a Facebook group, so I didn't put these on, but these are nice. It does have the kill flash on the front or whatever, so if you can't be seen while you're shooting people or whatever. But yeah, we have the now this is, I forgot to mention, this is a whole PRI Mark 12 Mod O build. It still has the same charging handle. We have the A2 stock, the A2 grip, PRI, everything from what you can buy from their site. One other thing that I'm going to change besides these the scope mount is the trigger. It still has this mil-spec trigger in here, and it is dog doo-doo to me. It's definitely when you're shooting down to 1,000, and I know we're not going to be shooting down to 1,000 all the time. It is a little bit hard to try to get that trigger just pulling with it, because it's kind of hard to pull, kind of, for the amount that you move the gun when trying to pull the trigger at 1,000. We're still hitting at 1,000 on a 10-inch target and a silhouette. 500 out to the 815 out here is still relatively solid hits, like consistently. So it's not that terrible, but I'll probably be putting a LaRue MBT in there or a Geisley SSAE. Probably a Geisley, because I have Geisleys in most of my guns and I really like them. So yeah, that's it. And also, this is the ammo we're shooting today. It is IMI 556 77 grain razor core. This is what I zeroed it in at 100, and this is what I'll mainly be shooting. Some of these hits maybe to 500 to like 800. I'm not going to be using this all day today just because it's expensive, and I've already gone through about 250 rounds. So I did bring some kind of bulk ammo that's not 77 grain. We'll shoot a little bit. So, but going out to 1,000, I'll definitely be shooting with this. I've had pretty luck with it so far. The other day we were shooting it, and I was shooting quite a bit, and my grouping wasn't too horrible. Like, I started out at the 300, and then I worked my way up to the 1,000, and it was actually like not huge groups of shots. Wind was playing a huge factor that day though too. I was holding left about 8 mils. Today it's not super windy, but it's definitely, there is a little bit of wind. When we first pulled in, there was some higher gusts, but it seems to kind of chill out. So we'll see what we got to hold over. So yeah, 556 at 1,000, because why not? Because it can, and it's fun. But we'll be shooting over here. If y'all have not seen Brandon's range, I'm probably gonna spoil it now because he did have some new additions. It just got all redone and it is perfect. So as you can see, we'll point you to the bird's eye view of this. So first, that first berm right there is 100. Then go down to that second berm, that is 300. The berm after that is 500. And then we'll fly over to this second to last berm, and that is 700, I believe. And then this berm that we're at right now is 815. Then if you look up, that last berm all the way at that end is 1,000. So they're very, it's a little bit fresh dirt. You can still see most of your hits on them. So we'll see if we can see ours. It should be fine. It was raining in some other parts of town, so hopefully it's not too wet and we can see our hits. Especially, we'll probably be able to see our hits at 1,000, but less talky and more shooting. The app that I use to do the calculations and stuff is Bullet Drop. It works. It's pretty simple. Works well for me. So that is what we are using right now. I just have some. Honestly, I have some like 223 in here right now, just some PMC that I do training stuff with. But how stupid are we just loading 223 in this? It's because I'm out here shooting in Jordans. Just gonna confirm zero relatively at 100. Then I'll probably go out to the 300 and the 500 and see if the 223 can hit it that far, just so I don't have to spend so much of my expensive ammo. But yeah. Suppressor's pretty quiet, so I'm not going to wear ear pro, but yeah, let's give her a whirl. This does have a zero stop on this NX8, so just got to put it all the way to zero and make sure everything's good. All right, let's do it. I'll probably hit that silhouette, the Taliban silhouette, and then I'll hit that 10-inch right down there. Hopefully I don't heavy breathe too much. For y'all that hate it. I'd say we're relatively zero. It's a pretty big target though. We'll go for that 10-inch. Pretty good. I think we're zero. 300 is 1.3. Let's see, I'm gonna hit this big silhouette down here and y'all should be able to hear it. So even at that distance, I'm shooting a little bit right. So I guess I need to hold over a little bit. Hold over like 2. Sounds kind of weird. But yeah, hold over 2 and just it's hitting. So, and keep in mind this is this 223 stuff that's not 100% the ballistic calculator we're putting in here. Let's go for that. There's a small there's a small target on the right over at 300. We'll see if we can hit that. Ooh, there's a big bee or something. All right, we'll load some expensive rounds in it and actually, unfortunately, spend some money on ammo. 700 yards, we're dialed for that. Let's see, actually we're not. Let's see what we can hit. I hit it and you can still barely hear it. All right, regardless, let's shoot 1,000. Gotta go 1,000, we're at 12.9. A lot of spinnies. Do that first and see. I am gonna launch the drone up there so y'all can see me hit it, and hopefully you just believe me that it's happening as we watch. So let's do it. All right, we have some IMI in here. We're hitting 1,000. I have it recorded on my phone. You can't really hear the audible sound of hitting these, so maybe we'll be quiet and try to hear it. But I've got my drone up there to y'all will see that view. And 1,000 yards with IMI 77 grain razor core out of a Mark 12 Mod O. Love it. All right, ready? We are at full power, like we're at 20 right now, so I'm gonna hold over 4 and see how that goes. I was just left of it. Just high. High again. Wind's good. I was so close at first, now I'm starting to go away. It's held over at 2. Dancing right around it. Felt like I pulled that one. I was in a groove too. I have 4 more shots of this box. Let's see what we can get. I'm holding at like 2.5, probably like 2.4, but at first I was holding 4 and it was like good windage, but elevation was bad. So let's see, I was so close. Hit it, but you can barely hear it. Did you see it hit it? You can't really hear it at all. But as you see on that drone footage, right, maybe there or wherever I put it, that was hit. 1,000 yards. We're 16.5 mils up, holding over 2.5. Me and my new rescue right here. We just got done shooting 1,000. I rescued him from a local pound. He kind of bites. He gets angry. He's getting angry right now. I don't recommend getting them. You have to have a specific license to get these pets. They're not for everybody. But thank you for watching this video. It's about to storm, and that's it. This is the real ending. That was a joke. I'm sorry. But yeah, there you go. There's some drone footage of me hitting it. It's about to storm. The storm's kind of come that way. So Mark 12, 1,000 yards. You saw I'm literally just dancing around this. I don't really have a whole straight on shot of it so you can see it, but it's off to the side. But yeah, it's still fun. I mean, it's what you kind of maybe expect from 223, or not 223, sorry, 556. Kind of what you'd expect from that. So, but it's fun. It's really satisfying hitting it that far, especially a small caliber like this where wind is pretty, you're relying on wind a lot. But it was pretty consistently. It's probably me moving a little bit. I'm going right up and below the target, and usually windage was messing with me at first, and then I think I'm pulling it a tiny bit and it's coming up and down. But I mean, 1,000 yards is fun. Hit it. I hit it off camera, or I don't have the drone footage of the last one you might have seen. I was trying to get it on my phone. Maybe I'll show that. But yeah, that's it. That's a wrap. Mark 12's capable. How deadly is it at that distance? Probably not. I don't know. Who cares? I don't care. It's just fun. But yeah, fun times. And that's an end of this video before we get stormed on. That's it. Thank you all for watching. If you have not subscribed, shut up. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Throw a comment down there how much you hated the video, all the wrong statistics I said or whatever. But that's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching this video.